Use the definition of inverses. F composed g of x is equal to g composed f of x equals x to determine if the following pairs of functions are inverses of each other or not. So most importantly, this is going to give us some practice with doing some composite functions. And to do a composite function, so this notation right here is a composite function. And if you'll notice, it has a little open circle sort of right between the f and g. Students often will mistake this for multiplication, but if I wanted the product f times g of x, there would be nothing between the f and g, right? So this is a composite function. To evaluate a composite function, like in part A, to do f composed g of x, what I would do is take f and evaluate it at g of x, which means I would take f and plug in the function, here's g of x, 1/2 x plus 1/2. Now what that means is anytime I see an x in the function f of x, I'm going to replace it with this whole thing right here. So this is going to become 2 times, and then here's g of x again, so 1/2 x plus 1/2 and minus 1, which if I distribute the 2 would be 2 times 1/2 x would just be x, 2 times 1/2 is 1, so x plus 1, and then minus 1. The positive and negative 1 cancel, and I'm left with just x. So f composed g of x in this case is x. So that tells me that yes, these are inverses. All right, let's see what happens with b. So we would do f composed g of x again, which is f evaluated at the function g of x, or f evaluated at, in this case, the cube root of x minus 4. So f is whatever you put in for x here goes in for x there. So x cubed plus 4 would become, I'm putting in the cube root of x minus 4 for x, so it would become that cubed plus 4. And what happens in this next step is when you cube a cube root, it cancels. So you have x minus 4 and then plus 4. These cancel away and you're left with x. So the functions in B are inverses as well. Now in part C, let's see what happens there. F composed g of x is f evaluated at g of x, which is going to be f evaluated in this case at 1/5 x plus 1. So f being 5 times whatever we put in parentheses, so 5 times the thing we put in parentheses was 1/5 x plus 1, then minus 1. So this would be 5 times a fifth, which would be just 1, so that's x. 5 times 1 over here is going to be 5, then minus 1. So this actually results in x plus 4, which is not equal to x, so these functions are not inverses of one another.